Halftime. No, it's not college football, though they could play it in the new infield here in Bristol. It's the University of Northwestern Ohio Perfect Storm 150 for NASCAR's Whelen Modified Tour and Whelen Southern Modified Tour. Ted Christopher is our leader. Mike Stefanik second. Todd Szegedy, James Savali, Ryan Newman are the first 5 of 17. Make that 18 cars on the lead lap. Out of the race, Zach Brewer, Rowan Pennick, Butcher, Dupuis, and Heyer are off the track. Bob Dillner is down on pit road.
And Mike, we're with Mike Stefanik inside the cockpit of his race car during this halfway break. Mike, you're looking pretty good. What do you need to beat that 13 car?
Well, what we're going to try to do, I think, is just free this up a little bit. We're a little tight center off, so we're going to see what the tire stagger looks like and probably make an adjustment for that there.
Mike Stefanik has won 70 NASCAR Modified Tour events. Right in front of him is the 47 of Andy Seiss. We've noted his engine problems during this race with Bobby Santos III. Right now, he's been a little bit tight as well in a car he calls the Big Show. He's got 3 wins on the year, so they're going to try to loosen that car up a little bit. Now, the car that looks really good out in this racetrack, James Savali. He doesn't want to do too much to this race car. They call the Stealth Bomber. This is a brand new paint scheme for the 79, and Savali here will mosey on up to Teddy Christopher and try to get a word with him as his team makes adjustments to his race car right now. Teddy Christopher. Well, we're actually talking to Teddy Christopher here. He's trying to get the net down, and Teddy in the lead right now. The car looks dynamite. What adjustments are you going to make, and do you think you can keep this streak up in the second half of the race?
Yeah, we're probably not going to change too much of the thing. It's just getting a little bit free right when I get to the throttle, but you know, it was been a great car, so we'll see if we can keep maintaining it.
Mike Stefanik really coming on strong. There's a couple guys behind you. Who are you worried about, Teddy?
Not really anybody right now.
That's Teddy Christopher. Never worried about anybody, guys. He's only worried about numero uno.
I would expect no less. Christopher led 110 laps of this race last year and finished second. Here's the pass for the lead at lap 27.
Just nice and smooth. I just love the way he drives. It's so much fun to watch Teddy Christopher. He's so good with these modifieds.
Next race for the Whelen Southern Modified Tour, Caraway Speedway, August 28th. Next race for the Whelen Modified Tour will be right here on Speed, or come see it live at Loudon, New Hampshire Motor Speedway for the Mod Squad, September 18th, 1 p.m., live on Speed. Go back to Bob.
Down here with Todd Szegedy, who slipped just a little bit in the first part of this race. Todd, what seems to be the deal with the race car, and what adjustments are you going to make it better in this halfway break?
I think I started out a little snug, and I stayed snug, and then when I made that power move on the outside of Teddy, I think I killed the right front, and I had nothing left there, so we made a couple little adjustments, made it a little bit more neutral, and hopefully we can get a couple spots here at the end and put this UNOH Ford Mustang up front.
Couple of adjustments for Todd Szegedy, but do you think you can bring it back to the front here?
I think so. You can pass. The outside is good. I like the outside a lot. So we'll see what we can do. Maybe we can make a bonsai move on the first lap.
Todd Szegedy would like nothing better than getting to victory lane here. Talk about one other guy you got to keep an eye on. He's been struggling in this race, but he has 4 Whelen Modified Tour victories. The man behind the wheel of Old Blue, one of the long-standing cars here in the NASCAR Whelen Modified Tour. Talking about 19-year-old Ryan Preece. Right now he's struggling just a little bit, falling back in the pack after qualifying up front. Ryan Preece hoping to get back to the front today.
Preece currently 13th. Can Ted Christopher, who finished second last year, win it? Or will Mike Stefanik, Todd Szegedy, James Savali, or somebody else wind up atop the Victory Lane building and celebrate here at Bristol? Thunder Valley, what a beautiful place. You climb the Blue Ridge Mountains, you settle into eastern Tennessee, and then up from the hills rises this great super speedway that seats 165,000. And a lot of those seats will be full tonight when you see the NASCAR Camping World Truck Series setup presented by Polaris at 7:30. And then at 8 p.m. the O'Reilly 200. All coming up next here on Speed. Ted Christopher, Mike Stefanik, the front row. Todd Szegedy, James Savali, Ryan Newman, pole sitter, rookie Justin Bonsignor, Eric Goodale, Dale Quarterly, Bobby Santos, and Woody Pitkat, the top 10.
Whoa.
Second half, here we go in the University of Northwestern Ohio Perfect Storm 150.
And Teddy took off. He was on the gas. Really caught Stefanik napping.
Szegedy trying the bottom. Can't move on Stefanik, who covers both lanes.
Yeah, everybody's looking to pass Stefanik, so he's got to cover both lanes.
These teams were allotted 4 tires for this event. A lot of the teams, not all, changed 4 during the halftime break. The teams also have an emergency set in case of a cut tire or bent wheel. Front 4 single file.
And this is nothing unusual to see Teddy Christopher in front of a pack of modifieds. On Thursday night at Thompson, Connecticut Speedway, he led virtually every lap of the tour race. They have a local series there called the Sunoco Modifieds, and he led virtually all of that one.
Looking to make some noise is Dale Quarterly in the 52, the ex-motorcycle road racer and longtime Busch North competitor, who was trying Bonsignor for 2 straight laps there. Winner on the road course at Lime Rock, where he felt very at home. First time for the modifieds ever in the history of that racetrack. And I thought he had something for Bonsignor, but now Bonsignor has a look underneath Ryan Newman. That would be for 5th place. There's the rookie from Riverhead.
Yeah, going against the veteran Ryan Newman. Oh,
Stefanik bumps Teddy for the lead.
Let's see, that was one bump, right, Mike?
Well, that's like stepping on Superman's cape. All you do is make him mad.
Yeah. Look at this. Look at this. Stefanik on the bottom.
Yeah. That almost wasn't pretty.
No.
You don't want to get that right front tire into the bumper. The car ahead of him.
And Stefanik can't mess up because he's got Savali right behind him.
And Savali has Todd Szegedy giving him the bump off turn 2.
Yeah, we're doing the bumper game now.
Everybody wants to establish position and then try to ride out and defend the last 50 laps.
And Szegedy continues to like that higher lane. Even when he doesn't have to be up there, he is. Here comes Stefanik again on the bottom.
And Teddy covers the spot. Just enough room for the 16. And now Mike hits the gas, not Teddy. And they're side by side at the finish line. Savali looks to the bottom. And does the chop job and cuts off the number 2 of Szegedy.
Stefanik's got it, Mike.
I love these cars just cut and run. And Mike Stefanik becomes the 3rd leader of the day.
As Bobby Dillner pointed out, Stefanik has not won since last year. No wins so far for him. Looking mighty good tonight. This is the best run of the year so far for Stefanik.
Whoa, who got loose there? Savali.
Savali, right out sideways.
55 laps to go next time. Looks like Christopher wants the lead back. Then falls in line. He's pushing Stefanik down the straightaway.
You'll see a lot of that in the race from New Hampshire Speedway in September on speed. They push each other down those long straightaways lap after lap.
Richie Pillai has come to pit road. The rookie did a good job. He was 2 laps down at the break. Now he's got trouble. But up front, whoa, this is a great battle.
But Christopher is up, he's down, he's all over the back bumper of Stefanik, trying to figure out how to get by.
And how not to use up his tires in doing so.
Well, that's the rest of it. We've still got a ways to go. We're only on lap number 98 of 150.
Christopher had a good drive off, but the lap car, Gene Pack, kept him from completing the move. Moving past Wade Cole, longtime campaigner out of Riverton, Connecticut. Christopher again looks for the bottom shot. Almost dipped a wheel down on the track apron.
Yeah, he did. He upset the car when he did that.
So it's Stefanik in the 16, Christopher in the 13. Szegedy, Savali, Newman still 5th. Bonsignor, Santos, Quarterly, Goodale, and Priest, the top 10.
Stefanik now just running his line, Mike. He's able to keep the car. Another bump from TC, and another one.
I'm here.
Yeah, he sure is.
Don't forget I'm here.
But Stefanik can be nice and smooth, and that'll help save his tires. Where Teddy is running up, he's running down, he's running all over the racetrack, and that's going to abuse those tires more.
Christopher's just getting such a good launch off the corner. And Stefanik is able to cover that bottom lane, and Teddy has not tried the top in a while. 48 laps to go. Now Christopher looks upstairs, crosses under. He's got a little coverage and has to back out of it. Does it get any better than this?
I don't think so.
No. All of this dueling has brought Todd Szegedy back to the leaders. They had run away from Szegedy, but there he is, just 5 car lengths back. .46 laps to go at Bristol. Stefanik battling Christopher, Szegedy, Savali, and Newman looking in. Mike Stefanik in the 16 trying to hold off Ted Christopher. 2 of the race's 3 leaders so far. Teddy's got the room on the outside, but Steffi's got the drive off the corner this time.
And that was a very gentlemanly-like thing for Stefanik to do. He saw Christopher coming on the outside. He could have crowded him, gave him the room that Christopher needed, and here they are, side by side for the lead.
But here's trouble. Traffic. Jamie Tomeno just ahead. He may be the pick that Christopher needs, and Teddy takes back the lead.
And look at this. Szegedy has closed right in 3rd spot.
The most recent of Mike Stefanik's 70 victories was last September at Martinsville, 13 races ago. Back here, Ryan Newman in the 7th. In 5th place, Bonsignor in 6th. Santos in 7th. Bob?
Ryan Newman just does not have the car that he would like here at the Bristol Motor Speedway. I just spoke to his crew chief, Kevin Bonio-Mannion, Jamie McMurray's crew chief on the Cup Series, and he told me for the 2nd straight year, it's just loose, loose, loose. They can't get any drive coming up off the corner. They tried a little wedge, and they also tried some air pressure at the brake, but still pretty loose for the 7 car, the 7NY. After Tom Baldwin back in the day with Ryan Newman running that car for all it's worth here today.
Mannion, another modified grad. He's from West Boylston, Massachusetts. And Teddy just comes right down in front of Mike Stefanik. And now it is a 4-car battle for the lead as they come up to lap Burt Myers in the 14. Trouble back straightaway. Smoker, L.W. Miller, the winner at Bowman Gray, coasts down onto the apron. Did he put any fluid down on that back straightaway? Doesn't appear so. We're going to remain green.
Now, and Miller may have just seen his championship chances blow up. He had been the point leader coming into this event.
.37 laps to go. Szegedy stalking Stefanik's number 16. We're going to work around Jason Myers, who also had a really good car in Bowman Gray in the last Southern Modified Tour race. Ran second to his brother for much of the race, but ended up 4th.
That's another one of those Ford-powered cars. It's a tour-only car. He doesn't run that car at Bowman Gray. Too nice a car to dent up there.
Beautiful machine.
No, it is. It really is.
There's his brother Burt. Burt took the restart at halfway in 12th, but they may have gone the wrong way on the setup. You see him fishtailing a bit. Myers currently runs at 14th. This Saturday night, he's the point leader at Bowman Gray in Winston-Salem, and he'll try to sew up the track championship there.
Yeah, that's the track championship, not the tour championship.
Right. 3rd place, James Savali in the 79, closing on Todd Szegedy's number 2. They've lost about a car length to the lead battle, but that's it. Christopher does not have a lot of breathing room in that red number 13. Ted Christopher came in here leading the Whelen Modified Tour by 14 points. 37 career wins. Will it be 38 tonight? Stay tuned.